Yo guys, what is up? It's Gasmax Gamer coming back at you guys with another Call of Duty World War II video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some more tips because I got a bit of feedback, just a little bit of positive feedback on it, and I figured that you guys like that. And I felt that, you know, it was definitely, it's definitely worth my time to try and give you guys some more tips and tricks videos. Now, I should have addressed this in the first video. I should have addressed this in the first video, and that is going to be your controls layout. So, but first, I want to cover a kind of update for you guys. First of all, I'm planning to do a hang on, let me get somewhere where I'm not going to be interfered by character dialogue. So I'm actually planning on doing a Christmas giveaway, or not giveaway, supply drop opening. As you can see here, I have 48, and then I have 63 supply drops. I want to do 100 for you guys. It might be a tight fit, but I can definitely try and do it and see if I can get that content out for you guys, because I also enjoyed doing the supply drop opening for you guys, and you guys enjoyed watching it as well. Also, I have just gotten a flash drive, so you can expect me to take a certain video, probably another tips and tricks video, and try and edit that on my computer. Of course, this is the first time for everything, so it's probably not going to be that high of a quality, but I definitely want to be able to give you guys as much quality as possible with my content. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to just get straight into the video, starting off with how to get, or how you should set your settings and gameplay mechanics, and how to use your environment or map to your advantage in a gunfight. With that being said, guys, let's try and hit a like goal of, I'm going to start it off small and say 2 likes. Alright, 2 likes. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm going to just get straight in the video. I'll see you in the next clip. Peace. Alright, guys, so as you can see here, I'm in the games menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what my settings are and why I have these settings. So we're going to go over to my settings, and then we're going to go to graphics. I'm going to start off by telling you why my brightness is set a bit higher. As you can see, my brightness and the 3 icons are all set to visible. I personally like to play with my brightness set a little higher than usual, so I have the full advantage of being able to see my enemies and any other pieces of cover or whatever it may be. I have a better time playing when I can see everything, whereas if I set this as my brightness, then it's kind of like, you know, I'm probably not going to see as much. So I'm going to set my brightness to this. I think it was that. Let me just check. Yep, that seems right. Now I'm gonna go back to the settings, and you know, remember, guys, that the settings are all personal preference. I'm just showing you my settings because I know that some people like to see other people's settings and why they have these settings. Now I'm gonna go down to controls. As you can see here, normally I would run like a 6 or 7 sensitivity, but World War II is much more smoother, and I feel like it's more swift with sensitivity, vertical and horizontal. So I set it to a bit lower. I think medium is like the standard, but I set it to 5. And then you can always just set it to whatever you want. So if you do feel like you're getting slower, you can definitely set it up to horizontal and whatnot. So you can switch between everything. Insane. Oh god. But yeah, I like to play on the 5. My controller vibration is off now. I know that people, you know, that the vibration is, you know, people like controller vibration, but honestly, it affects your accuracy, because the controller is shaking, and when it's shaking, you're trying to aim. Therefore, your joystick is gonna move more. So you definitely want to make sure that that's disabled, so you can get a smooth shot and more accuracy. That this will in fact increase your accuracy on anything. Let's see. Then if I go to button layout, I have my button layout. This is usually what you'll have with R2 to fire, L2 to aim down sights, etc., etc. I personally like to use tactical, which allows me to hit R3 to go prone and circle for melee. The reason for this is because you're gonna be using crouch, prone, and dive way more than melee. So I don't have to take my finger off the right stick, which allows me to crouch and turn around at the same time. Whereas if I have to take my thumb and put it on the circle button, you know, I would have to leave myself vulnerable for only like a second or two. And a second or two in this game is a lot. And you know, it's definitely beneficial. It feels a bit weird at first, but if you play it on PlayStation 3, this was how everything was set beforehand. I'm sure you could have set it to the opposite too, but you know, I personally like tactical and flip L1 and R1. I flip it because firing and aiming down sights is faster, so you can aim down sights faster and fire faster. The paddles, if you set it to the paddles, there's usually a bit of a delay in like response time, and every second counts in this Call of Duty. First one to shoot usually wins the gunfight. Then again, that's not necessarily true. So I like to have aim down sights and fire set to R1 and L1 because it's a less of a response time than the bumpers themselves. But that's pretty much it for my settings. Nothing too crazy. So now what we're gonna do, guys, is I'm going to actually I'm going to show you guys in the next clip how I'm going to show you guys in the next clip how you can use the environment to your advantage and how this can benefit you how a lot of people don't really think to use the environment. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, so I figured that, you know, it's probably easier if I discuss this tips or tricks video, or this main focus tips thing in kind of, you know, a custom match, because there's less opportunities for me to be able to show you guys properly. So as you can see here, I have a class. I have the standard issue infantry class, which is equipped with a smoke grenade, as you can see on the bottom right of my screen. Now, what I want to show you guys is how you can use the environment and what's going on to your advantage to provide cover. Now, not all pieces of cover have to be static or like solid. Some pieces of cover, like the smoke grenade, can be, you know, they don't have to be, it doesn't have to be solid. So as you can see here, I'm gonna throw my smoke grenade. It's gonna pop. And now this is going to give me a larger window. So let's say I'm here and I threw my grenade. I could run over here and then back. As you can see, I'm able to switch between pieces of cover before it fades away. Now, the only difference between the smoke grenade and what I'm about to show you is the smoke grenade has a larger window to provide you with cover. So it provides you with cover for longer, and it's going to leave your enemies shooting blindly into the smoke trying to shoot you, when usually when you could be here, your enemies could still be shooting at you. Now, if I redeploy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how explosives can be used as cover, just like a smoke grenade. Now, this is going to take a bit longer because of the fact that you do, and in fact, need to know when to move, because you can't just pick any time to move, and you'll see why. So I'm just gonna jump off the train real quick and respawn. Now, as you can see, I've just respawned with my satchel charge and my Tommy gun. So if I'm pushing up here, okay, we're gonna go back to the same place we did before. So now we're back here, and we want to get from this piece of cover to this piece of cover, but we have an enemy. We're gonna say that we have an enemy here. If I'm out of ammo completely, and I need to be able to move, but if I push, I'm not gonna be in a good spot. So let's say he throws a satchel charge, okay? He throws a satchel charge here. If sometimes what you can do is he's gonna detonate that charge, and see that debris? That is your cover right here. Except with the satchel charge, you're gonna have less time. Same as with the grenade, except you're gonna have even less time. Maybe you won't even be able to move at all. So you want to make sure that you can move, especially with explosives. I'll respawn, and I'll show you again. I'll just stand in the center and show you how long. It's probably maybe a quarter of the time of a smoke grenade, but if your enemy throws a smoke grenade or a breaching charge, it's the same thing basically as a smoke grenade. So we'll do it here so I can show you again. So he throws a breaching charge, a satchel charge there. You blow it up, that's your cover right there. As you can see, there was a period of time, a very short period of time actually, where I could not see anything ahead of me. That is when you would want to move from this point, from point A to point B. When you do that, that's one thing a lot of people do not really think about, is you can take advantage of explosives, because that will keep the debris up and in the air, and you can use that debris as cover that you can actually run through and move through. You could even shoot through it if you know where the guy is. I'm going to show you again in a different location because it always works. You just have a shorter time period to be able to actually do this. Now I'll show you with grenades too, because it's the same concept. Now, there's a sniper over here, okay? Because this is actually a common sniping spot. And obviously, I'm not going to be in range because my recoil patterns are off the wall and vertical and whatnot. So, I'm gonna throw. Sometimes you could just throw assassin's charge, detonate it, and there you go. You could move from point A to point B. This guy doesn't. This guy probably thinks that you're still here, leaving you with the ability to flank around and kill him right there. Because I'm pretty sure he will not be able to see you, especially if he's head glitching like this. This is his weak spot. If you approach him from this side, then you will be able to kill him, especially if you have the satchel charge. You can do this with anything. I'm now going to show you how you can use it with grenades, except grenades are a bit tougher because they're not really like heavy duty explosives, but you know, it's the same concept. So I'm gonna jump off the train again. Oh, okay. I'm gonna jump off the train again, and then I'm gonna show you guys how it's the same concept. So, except grenades are gonna usually be more successful in tighter areas. So I'm gonna respawn, and as you can see here, I have a different class, except I have 2 grenades. Grenades are better in smaller, tighter areas like this. So your enemy throws a grenade. That grenade's gonna blow up, and that's your debris. Okay, that's your debris, and you're gonna be able to use that debris as cover. So it blows up, and you get behind something, leaving your enemy in the dark as to where you are. Sometimes you'll be able to flank around and blast them. It's the same concept for a lot of different things. You know, you could keep doing this over and over again for a lot of different spots on different maps. But there are a lot of open areas in open maps. And, you know, if you can't get to a piece of cover, then it's going to be quite difficult. So we're going to do it again, except we're going to try and get, okay, to this underground tunnel. Same concept. Enemy throws a grenade, and you want to get over here. So you're going to use that cover. He throws another nade, okay? Or you return fire with a nade. You can move up and blast him. That's going to be it for today's video. I know this is a concept that takes a while for you to actually take advantage of, and I get it, because that was the concept with me. I only started using this in like Black Ops 3, and this goes for any Call of Duty game, you know, out there. You know, use debris as cover, use the map as cover, use all the cover you can in this, you know, use all the cover you can, whether it be static or, you know, whatever. Be sure to smash that like button, guys, and once again, I'm going to try and get to 100 supply drops and have a Christmas opening for you guys, but I might only be able to do like 75. Be sure to smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.